electronics. Happy birthday, Graham.
I think it would be weird when I was in 100 about all the new electronics because I'm used to the old ones, Graham. Happy birthday, Graham. I miss you. Bye.
Teaching me how to crochet, and I ended up with a chain that was over 20 feet long. And the favorite thing we have learned from Graham is learning how to make Graham's candy. It's quite delicious.
Things that we have in our family is the Irish potato stuffing. When I talk to people about this, they can't believe that you actually stuff a turkey with potatoes. So this is a tradition that Graham actually started many years ago, and you'll hear stories about how the first time she actually did it, she made it for my father, and my father was there, and she was worried he wouldn't like it, so they had to have extra bread stuffing in there. Well, eventually she taught me how to make the potato stuffing. And I remember every time I would make it afterwards, she would tell me exactly how to do it, and she would stand there and watch everything that I did. And as I mashed those potatoes by hand, because you could never use a machine, that is just wrong. You had to mash them by hand. And every time she would say, "He looks just like Jack. Sherry, doesn't he look like Jack? Carol, doesn't he look like Jack?" And it always made my day as hers to know that I looked like Jack when I would make that potato stuffing.
Happy 100th birthday, Graham.
Happy birthday, Graham.
So, we were going over our favorite quotes and favorite memories of Graham, and the first one is kind of a mix of both a favorite quote and a favorite memory. It's when I'm telling you about Luke, and that we were going to have Luke, and you told us, "That's great, you have a boy and a girl, you don't need any more kids, you're finished."
We're finished.
So, I appreciate the advice because it was actually very true, and we completely agree. No more are needed.
My favorite memory is probably the first time that we were out visiting, and Mary Lou was going to drive us to the airport. And she got in big trouble. She was almost 60 years old, and she got in big trouble because she didn't have on proper pants. "You're not going out in those pants. You can't do it. I won't allow it." I thought, she's in charge.
All right, and then mine was really, it was supposed to be the quote, so I was going to go back to the quote, but then the second one is a memory, and that is just of baked potato soup at Christmas. We still love the baked potato soup at Christmas time.
Yes.
We make it all
We
the
always
time,
make it at Christmas.
and every time we always think of Graham and how much she loved the baked potato soup.
She's probably jealous every time we eat it.
Yeah. If we could ever figure out a way to get it there where it wouldn't go bad, we'd send it to you.
Priority mail.
Favorite quote?
Favorite quote. Well, we all know that Graham's around every day when the kids run around saying, "You say more than your prayers, Daddy." So that's my favorite quote.
1000.
My favorite memory of Graham was when we played Bananagrams on the floor and she'd always say I was making up words and cheating. Happy birthday, Graham. My favorite quote from Graham is, "You're a smart, smart girl."
Hi Graham, happy 100th birthday. We wanted to share our favorite memories with you. Mine is whenever we came to visit from New York. We were on our way and we took the train in and got to your house, and the kids were so excited to see you and finally be at your house. And they were greeted by a "Welcome to Massachusetts" sign that they still hung up in our house today, and they talk about the visit and how much fun they had spending the day with you. So I hope you have a happy birthday, and that's a great memory of mine.
Happy 100th birthday, Graham. One of my best memories was Christmas when Mom lived in her old house, and we did a toy gift for, or a joke gift for Tim, and it was an inflatable girl doll, and there's a great picture of you holding the doll. It was the funniest Christmas we ever had. So happy 100th birthday, I love you.
She was describing one of the outfits that us girls picked out, and she said, "Leanne, you must have been either drunk or blind to let those girls pick that out."
And my favorite memory of Graham is always going to their house and getting canisters of Tootsie Rolls that we would sit and enjoy after dinner.
Happy birthday, Graham. My favorite quote from you is, "Everything happens for a reason." You always said it when I was growing up, and I still use it to this day, and I even have my girls saying it. My favorite memory with you was probably shortly after Emily was born, and you came to visit, and we were giving her a bath to get her ready for her baptism, and we were near the sink, and she started to poop and pooped all over her great-grandmother. We all laughed so hard. It was a fun day. Happy birthday.
Birthday, Graham. Glad to see you making it to 100. Hope we see you on the Today Show like we talked about. I wanted to share my favorite thing that you say, and between you and me, it's what you whisper in my ear every time I leave. I'm so grateful to have all the time I've had with you. I hope you have a fantastic birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom. Know this one is the 100th, and hope you hit the jelly jar on NBC. I think that one of my favorite quotes that I remember from you is, "If you fell down a sewer, you'd come up with a piano." And I think the best thing I learned from you was how to be a mother. I think I did a pretty good job, just as you did, and I'm seeing that my kids are doing the same thing. Your legacy is living on.
Happy 100th birthday, Graham.
Happy 100th birthday, Graham.
Happy 100th birthday, Graham.
Happy birthday, Graham.